Alright everyone, welcome back to BTD6. Now, we're up to update 25, and there's been a bunch of things released, most of which cosmetic. So I'll try and give you a quick run through now, while I can. So, just to get the gist of it, there's a new skin for Etienne. You can do mini races or something, earn more rewards in smaller groups in the mini race leaderboards. Sales, again, sea shanty audio track added, find it in the jukebox. 14 new trophy store items. Maxed out your level, earn veteran XP and veteran levels. It does not give you any sort of bonuses, it's literally just you can earn more levels. Which, I mean, it's going to be useful in the future when they add in extra monkey knowledge and things like that, so you can sort of claim the monkey knowledge points you earned from those veteran levels. But if they do increase the max level, you're going to have to get to that max level before you can get your veteran levels back. And then balance changes and other game stuff. So let's just have a look around, get my daily reward, and don't worry, we'll be getting into the Odyssey. In fact, you can skip a little bit ahead if you want to do that, but I'm just going to jump through all of these. So here's the new Etienne skin. Take me to your leader. The skin is called ETN, probably a play off of ET. So there you go, we got little baby Etienne, then little baby with little spiky boys, and then Ascended Etienne, or whatever you want to call him. I'm going to grab it, just because it looks cooler than the default. He looks a bit more like a nerd there, but yeah, I like the idea behind that. So now we've got lovely alien Etienne, and there you go, that's all. Wait, was there not one for Sorta? I could have sworn there was one for Sorta. Maybe not. Or maybe it was a trophy store item. So, we've got new trophy store stuff. So, we've got retro BFBs and Moabs from BTD4. So, if you enjoyed those versions, where they've got literally the ceramics attached to the top of the Moab, very cool in my mind, but that was once again the older version. And the old BFB with a giant monkey on it with an X through it. No school like the old school back when this was the biggest thing in the skies. Yeah, that's true. In BTD4 there was no ZOMG, DDT, or BFB. Oh, wait, no, there was a BFB. Or BAD, that's it. Player numbers. Communicate with other players more easily with these handy player number emotes. Please take it easy on player 3. I think that's a running gag right about now. Trophy winner. Open up the champagne pop, celebrate your victory with this sparkly gold trophy, and it's an emote. It's getting hot out here, so this basically turns the portable pool into a portable lava lake instead. We've got a nice sorta avatar. I think that was what I was getting confused with. Oh no, it was this one. Penguin friend avatar, glue gunner avatar, Pat super jump. So when you place Pat for the first time, he's going to super jump onto the field, and with each upgrade, I think. So there you go. And then with Sorta, you get a little crane pet, wax on, wax off. Sorta study crane techniques with Sorta's graceful new sidekick, original Sorta only. Farm chicken. So this is hinting that Sorta's going to get some reskins in the future. Farm chicken. No farm is complete without a chicken. Why a chicken? Because it's a chicken. I'm not going to make that noise, but I am going to buy this immediately because I use farms a lot and I love it. Village Brazil flag and Village USA flag. Now, I did have a glance over the patch notes, and it did say that these were the first two flags to be released, but, and I quote from Ninja Kiwi, whoever makes the most noise will get their flag next. So essentially, on their Twitter, no, not on their Twitter, on their Twitch and YouTube for Ninja Kiwi, whichever country makes the most noise to get their flag will get their flag next. So I guess it's by popular demand, almost. So I don't know how long it'll take for Australia to get one, but I'm not bothered either way. But it's cool that they're adding this in for people that like to have a bit of personality and customizable items that actually reflect them. Alright, but they're all the new items in the trophy store. I'm not sure, is there a mini race on or something? Race event on now, let's have a look. We're not going to actually do it, so don't get your hopes up, but after completing a race, you'll be placed into a mini race leaderboard as well as the main race leaderboard. Compete against other players in your mini race for even more prizes when the race ends. Okay. So it seems like this is just the main leaderboard for all the pros to continue getting first place, etc. And then I assume once you've done one race... Oh, there's ISAB, classic. I assume once you've done one race, you get put into a mini race. Yep, there you go. And I assume that's sort of like things like Overwatch, Rocket League, League of Legends, things like that, where it's like competitive mode, where you do your race, and depending on what rank you get, or what time you get in this case, it'll put you in a mini race with others that have gotten that time, so you actually have a chance to get first place somewhere, rather than having to compete with all these sweaty nerds. No offense, ISAB, but you are up there on the leaderboards every time. But yeah, so this is essentially just allowing you to verse people more in your competitive group. Now, I do see an immediate problem with this in that some people from the higher ups are probably going to purposely do badly so they can get into a low race and then finish first there. Other than that, though, that's the only issue I see with it. Anyway, so that's the new update for the races. Let's get into the Odyssey, because I think there's only the new map, actually. Hold up, let's have a look at this new map first. So there you go, we've got a new map called Resort. I'll just play like the first round, just so you can see where the balloons go and what the balloons do. So here you go, this is the map. Very cool, very chill. You can place monkeys anywhere on the sand, but obviously not on the wall. And then you've got a nice little pool spot here for your water towers, which is nice. Let's see where the balloons go, and then we'll just get back into the Odyssey, which is probably what you're all waiting for. So there you go, they go around the little loop, then they go around the bigger loop, and then they go around the biggest loop, I'm assuming. Yeah, so it's very similar to a BTD5 map, actually. I think it was called Shipment or Cargo, where essentially it was just 3 big squares, where it would go around the smallest square, and then the bigger square, and then the biggest square, and then it would finish. So there you go. Quite a nice, easy map for us to get some more medals on and some more money. Alright, so it seems they're showing up their numbers up here now, especially with the commas. So I believe that is just about everything with the update, and obviously I'm not max level, so I can't show you guys the veteran stuff. But we'll work towards that and see how it goes. Okay, I apologize. Straight into the Odyssey now. We're going to finish this off very, very professionally. Alright, so is this the one we have to go to round 90 on? Indeed. Alright, let's put Oben right around here. Put our free dart monkey. See, I want to have him in a good spot, like up here, for later on when he becomes a Crossbow Master. Just because that'll be a much better position and his range will explode. So we'll just leave him up there for now. He can be a backup when needed. But just for now, he can just sit there and chill. And then, of course, as usual, we will be getting our favorite combo up and running as soon as we can. Now, we're not going to put it near Oben this time, just because, yes, Oben does buff the Ninja and the Alchemist eventually, but not nearly fast enough, or enough at all, for it to actually be an insanely good difference, if you know what I mean. If instead we were doing a Druid Alchemist combo, which we are not doing because the Druid can't see camo balloons on his own, then yeah, we would always put it next to Oben because Druids get priority over other magic monkeys. But sadly, ninjas do not. Very sad. He only gets the couple of upgrades later on, which affect all monkeys, not just the ninja either. Oh, alright, so we've got through the new update, we're getting into the Odyssey. I can chill out a bit now. and we can just play, which is great because this, for me, is a stress-free game, and I want to keep it that way as much as possible because it's just to have it's nice to have a game where you can just sort of sit back, relax, chill, and play some monkeys to pop some balloons, right? Also, that does have me wondering, does that mean Oben is a monkey? I mean, he looks like one, but I guess I never really thought of this, but so all of the heroes are monkeys, right? Like, I might just sound really dumb, and this could be really obvious to some people, but I've never really thought of, like, Oben or sorta, well, maybe sorta, but never really thought of every hero as being a monkey, to be honest. I guess I really should have, because, you know, Balloons Tower Defense 6, monkeys. But yeah, I just don't know, I just never really thought about it. Alright, so we're gonna put our alchemist here, and put him on strong so he can pop some leads if these guys can't. So that should be fine, and then we'll go for our Berserker Brew, and then for Balloon Jitsu, and then we can work on our lovely Crossbow Master, and everything should fall into place after that. Just as usual. But I've seen that you guys are really liking the Odyssey videos. I'm getting a lot of comments saying like, oh, thank you, I really needed the help and I got past it with this video and things like that. So I'm glad you guys are getting use out of these videos. I'm gonna keep doing them so long as Odysseys keep coming out, and so long as I am still capable of making videos. So I'm glad some of you are finding enjoyment and finding solutions that you may not have found on your own. But yeah, thank you guys so much for all your likes, comments, subscribes, whatever. I really appreciate every single one of you guys, and I hope to provide you with the best content that I can, even with my crappy setup. I will develop it in the future, but at the moment I am going through TAFE, and I am what you would call practically jobless. So money is not exactly a massive thing that I have lots of. So for now, decent mic, decent videos, no face cam because I don't have a camera, but I wouldn't be opposed to a face cam in the future. But to be honest, I feel like facecam, like, a facecam for BTD6 is kinda useless, don't you think? Because, I mean, where do you put the camera? Do you put it down here so it's blocking the abilities? Do you put it down here so it's blocking what you're choosing, or the start button or things like that? Do you put it up here so it's blocking off the upgrades in your hero that you picked? You know? Do you put it up here so no one knows how many lives you have? All corners of the screen are kind of vital, and if I put you right in the middle, you just see my ugly mug right in the middle of the screen, then that's not exactly appreciated either, is it? So I feel like for BTD6, facecam isn't exactly all that important. Maybe for other games, like a horror game, if I ever play those in the future, you might want to see my face as I turn around a corner and then suddenly crap my pants. But other than that, and maybe some other games where it's not necessarily scary, but scary things can happen, and you want to see like a good reaction. But in BTD6, generally nothing frightening happens. I would love to see someone try and make BTD6 frightening in some way. Like, yeah, there's the whole meme of like, round 63 is the scariest thing in the world, or round 78 is frightening, but like, it's really not. You know, like, I'm talking real horror, I'm talking like PT, sort of Outcast vibes. I wonder if there's any possible way, like through a mod or some sort of challenge editor. I don't know. You probably can't make anything too scary, but it'd be interesting to see someone try. Alright. but we seem to be doing pretty well, and at this point in time, I think I'm just going to be saving up for the Crossbow Master, so I'll see you guys when we can afford that, because I can almost guarantee we'll live until then. Alright, well that helped out a lot. There's our Crossbow Master. Got it a few rounds early thanks to Oben's lovely second ability, but don't worry, if you didn't get it early, you'll still have plenty of time to rack one up. Okay, so what do we need to focus on? We've got Crossbow Master. Let's get my new favourite Sniper Monkey. Bottom path crossed with the middle. I know, it seems a little bit absurd, but I have been told, and I have proven myself, that this boy is actually very strong. So I'm putting him up here so he gets the best range, and look at that, he's holding off that side by himself, while the Crossbow Master takes on the other side, and he's only at semi-automatic. If we give this man a fully auto rifle, how much damage is he going to do? Boom. Look at that pop count. That is crazy. And of course we're going to go for the Elite Defender. Not because it's insanely different from what we currently have now, but because it's cool, and it's a 5th tier that's very cheap and effective. Hell yeah. Alright, so I'll see you guys when we can afford the Elite Defender. And here we go. Boom. There's our Elite Defender. Absolutely gonna tear through everything it comes across. It's catching up to the Crossbow Master in terms of pops, so we'll see who wins by the end of the game. It should be an interesting one, because I think the Crossbow Master is stronger, but the Elite Defender has more range, so let's see who comes out on top by the end of this. I plan on using Oben's Tree's ability to finish off around 90 in one easy swoop. So realistically, you can just place whatever you want from here on out, and you should be fairly sorted. To be quite honest, I'm going to put a Druid right next to Oben and give him some whirly tornadoes. And let's give him some reach and Heart of Vengeance. It's not that great of an upgrade, but I think the extra range helps out quite a bit more instead of just more damage. Alright, then we'll get this ball lightning, and then we will stop buying upgrades for him because it's expensive. Alright, and there we go. Okay, now at this point you can honestly buy whatever you want, and you should be fine to still swoop in and win the game. I'd recommend a plane if you feel worried at all. Then you can go bottom path, get the Never Miss, get the Spectre. You should still have time to get another 4th tier, or at least an expensive one. So let's try our best to get a Spectre by the end of the game. If not, we should be able to manage with what we have currently. So, once we get enough to get this rapid fire and lots more darts... Come on. A little bit more, a little bit more. Almost there. There you go. So, we're going to be saving up for a Spectre, so I'll either see you when we can afford that, or it'll be the end of the game and I won't see you at all. Alright, and just like that, we can afford a Spectre. Now, you literally don't need anything else for this map. Just make sure that Oben's second ability is ready for round 90, and you will instantly win from this point onwards. So, I'll see you guys there. Alright everyone, this looks like the end of round 89. Now remember, Oben's ability, save it for 90, and you'll win. Or, if you don't want to do that, you can also... Never mind, it was over too quickly. What I was going to say is, you can go for the middle path on the boat if you have a lot of excess money saved up, and you can win that way because you can get the Pirate Lord, who can take down 3 DDTs with ease, so long as you cross it with the bottom path. And those are the exact restrictions we have. Pirate Lord, Crow's Nest. So there you go. That's how you beat the last map that we've moved on from since. Can we put Oben in the middle? Not at all. I wonder if you could put any hero in the middle. Like, or if they're all too fat and they just don't fit. Because usually I put Oben about here, maybe? And then I'll put my... Ooh, if we can get the Dart Monkey to fit right on there. That would be a solid plan. Wait, or... Ooh, okay, so... It would also be good to get the sniper in on this. And I don't know if I showed you guys, I don't think I did, but the sniper and the Dart Monkey that were having a competition in the last game was very close. Like, the sniper took the lead, then the Dart Monkey took it back, and then the sniper took it back again, but the Dart Monkey won overall because even though the sniper could see the whole screen, the Dart Monkey had more damage, and so when the screen started constantly getting filled, the sniper just had no chance in keeping up. But still, it was an ongoing battle. It was crazy. So, I'm thinking, do we want the sniper here or the Dart Monkey? Probably the Dart Monkey. And then we'll see how we go from there. Because, I mean, Oben can just barely see in there, which is pretty much exactly what we wanted. Yeah, we'll see how we go. I want to put my ninja up here, alongside the alchemist, so that he can eventually just see in there a little bit as well, once we get ninja discipline, so there you go. So now we've got camo detection, just touching the outside ring. We've got lead popping power, just touching the outside ring of the inside rings. So we're trying to cover all bases while we are able to early on, because this is a tricky map. Do not get me wrong. And as far as I remember, it's double HP Moabs, isn't it? Yeah. So we're gonna need to do something amazing in order to take down this Moab. And I'm thinking that might have to be something along the lines of brambles, but honestly I think the first Moab comes from the top here. So I'm not sure the brambles will actually help if Oben keeps placing them down here wastefully. But we'll see. We shall see how it goes and take it from there. Because as far as I remember, Ninja Alchemist combo doesn't do too bad against a regular double HP Moab. A regular double HP Moab. A double HP Moab in general. So it should still deal enough damage that it's worth getting the Ninja Alchemist. But we do also need to be careful on what we spend additional money on, because we won't have much left by the end of round 39. But generally, if we can, the strategy will be the same. Except for the fact that there's now 4 barriers that we can open up for 2,000 bucks each. Which is very expensive. I would not pay for that barrier removal service. I'd like to think this alchemist can see that ninja. Please tell me it can reach the ninja, otherwise this is pretty dumb. The main reason I put him here is so that he could see another side of the... okay, good, he can buff him. So that he could see into the middle as well, and also help out with the lead damage. And now the ninja can as well, thanks to the alchemist. So we've got leads covered, we've got camos covered slightly. Obviously it's not going to be enough, but hopefully we can get our Crossbow Master up by then, who can deal with all of those problems, not just the one, which will be great. So let's get Berserker Brew. And then Balloon Jitsu's up next. Now, I might hold off on the stronger stimulant just for now. There could be a better option for us to take down this Moab with that I'm just not thinking of just yet. And of course, do not be afraid to place monkey aces on this map, because they could very easily save your life. I think the last time I played this map for an Odyssey, it was heavily restricted Odyssey in terms of what towers you could bring in. And the only way I managed to actually win was because I sold every single one of my towers, bought a 5th tier top path monkey village, and it managed to solo the rest of the game for me. Which was an amazingly insane risk, because I was at least 5 rounds off of winning the game. So if that strategy didn't work, I had lost a crap ton of money to be able to swap to anything else. But luckily it did manage to solo until the end of the map, which was great. But probably won't happen again. So let's just see what round we end up on when we can afford stronger stimuli. Because we don't need faster throwing, because he's only throwing to the one guy. But we'll still see. Don't want to be too hasty on double HP Moabs, even if it is easier than half cash. Okay, so I think we'll be able to afford it by the end of this round, probably. So I think we will. If we do get it by the end of this round, not the last round, which we will, then we've got 5 rounds to save up, roughly. And this Dart Monkey should be able to start nailing some good damage in here. He's actually being helpful now, which is good. And he's got perfect line of sight as well. Nothing will have better line of sight than that Dart Monkey does, that we place on this track for this game. Except for maybe the Monkey Ace, but that's cheating. Same with the Sniper, but he still can't see all that much because the barricades still block him. Alright, so let's see how we do against the Moab. I will put up a plane. Obviously it'll just be an average plane, but I will put it in the middle of the map and hope for the best. Let's get rapid fire on it to help out even more. And lots more darts as well. Alright, here it comes. Let's see how we deal with this Moab. We should be good because we do have brambles on the path. This boy's hitting crits. There we go. Okay, so first Moab down, which means we are safe. Whew. And if you don't know why that means we're safe, essentially I have a philosophy that if you can beat the first Moab, then you're usually doing well enough to be able to beat the rest of the game. And so if we beat the first Moab, we've got 10 rounds until the next Moab. The next Moab is round 50, even on double HP Moabs. So we should be chilling right now, because now we've got never miss targeting. Our damage is increased by a crap ton, so the next lot of Moabs shouldn't be too much of an issue. So until then, we should be able to save up for this Crossbow Master and get it in time before losing. So if that's the case, I'll see you when we have a Crossbow Master. Alright, here comes our Crossbow Master yet again. So we got pretty good placement for Oben's wall of trees. Shoved it right in the middle for us. I think a lot of the times you can sort of choose where he places it, because wherever he's attacking, he won't turn around to place it somewhere else. So if he's attacking forward, he'll place it forward. You know, he's not like a ninja who will turn right around behind him to place down the little caltrops that he bought from a $2 store just to get like a teensy bit of extra damage in. No, your hero Oben would not do that to you. So now that we've got Crossbow Master, as usual, we can kind of just chill for a bit, but I would still recommend getting the Spectre, so that's what I'm going for next. See you when I get it. Okay, and it looks like a beautiful Spectre, just in time for round 66, which isn't that much of a threat. It's just to let you know when I got it. But yeah, as far as I can tell, this should be roughly enough to take out the rest of the rounds, if I'm honest. Don't get me wrong, it's double HP Moab, so I can't let my guard down. But, for the most part, I think we'll be alright. And if you don't feel like you'll be alright, then all you gotta do, just like last round, place a boat, get rid of the obstacle for him, and then 2 upgrades at the bottom, and then just go for 5th tier. You get 5th tier, round 80 will go down in 1 push of a button, and everything before then should pretty much go down, just in general. So, if you have any doubts, get a Pirate Lord. If you don't, then just rely on these 2 for the max DPS, and you'll be all good. Alright, see you guys at round 80. Alright guys, we're getting to the end of round 79, approaching 80 here, and I'd like to stress one thing, like, even if you can afford the Pirate Lord by the end of the round, don't forget that this isn't Chimps mode. If you can't afford it, sell some things. Don't forget you have that ability. Best chance to do it is especially on your last round. If you don't think you can beat the last round, if it's just one big boss, just buy something that you know can solo it, or buy an ability that you know can obliterate it. It's something I've picked up later on as a very useful technique, especially if you start panicking quite frequently. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I've never played on this map before, ever. It fits the theme of X marks the spot quite well, I'll give it that, but I've never actually played on it, so I'm just wondering. As expected, you can't place anything here unless you remove it first, so it's gonna be a situation like, what's that map called? Firing Range? It's going to be a situation like Firing Range, where you kind of have to play a little bit beforehand, and then you can place things in good spots. But I don't think we're afraid to place our hero this time. Before we were afraid to place our hero because it'll be in a crappy spot. This time I don't think we're all that afraid. We're going to put our Dart Monkey down here, and we'll put our Ninja up here. Because, as far as I can tell, the map seems to start up here. Oh, maybe not. This will be interesting. Like I said, I've never played on this map, so I don't know how it goes, but it looks to me, just from where things are getting popped, that it goes these 2 sides together, and then these 2 sides together, and then these 2 sides together, and then these 2 sides together, and they just keep alternating. So this side will go down here, this one over here, this one up there, this one over there. As far as I can tell, that's what I think is happening. And so... Wait, did we just lose some lives? Interesting. Okay. So, as far as I can tell... I don't know. We need to blow up this middle part. That's my primary objective. Once I get the Ninja Out combo going, which should be pretty safe combo to go for, because Oben's got this side covered, Ninja Alchemist got this side covered, and technically when they balloons come from this side, it's also covered. It's just these 2 that are not really fully protected at all. So, we've got Oben, but we need to keep an eye on this Dart Monkey, because he's not going to be strong enough the entire time to defend that. Maybe we should have put the Ninja here. Would that have been good? Maybe a little. Wouldn't have been amazing, but might have been a better spot than what we've got. Oh well. Lessons to learn for the future. Alright, get the double shot. And the issue being that if camo balloons come down this path, or from this path, the Ninja won't be able to help. So we're going to have to rely on Oben's brambles until we find a solution for that. The solution probably being upgrade this guy a little earlier than usual. So that shouldn't be too difficult. And we'll put our Alchemist where we were going to put our Ninja for the future game. Just need to make sure it can reach both the Ninja and the Dart Monkey. Set him on strong to pop some leads. That's true, if leads come this way we were screwed until now. Even now though, the Alchemist won't be able to pop all the leads that come through this side. How's the sniper's range? Oh, it can see the whole map perfectly. That's insanely handy. So that'll be good. I thought this was going to be a massive barrier in the way and he wouldn't be able to see straight through. But no. The sniper's got good range all round, which is great to hear. I can see why this would be a tricky map. It's certainly got its quirks, and it's not as big as you expect it to be, or rather, it doesn't take as long as you'd expect it to. Like, if you remember the map Z Factor from BTD5, that was a longer map, and it seemed to take the balloons a heck of a longer time to actually get through it all. Maybe balloons in this game are just sped up compared to BTD5, but legit, balloons seem to move a lot faster in this game, I swear. Alright, but as you can see, we are leaking a few lives here and there, and we are up against leads next. So, I'm guessing one of the first tips to learn about this map is that leads are going to be coming from this side and this side, so the ninja's probably got this side covered as well as the alchemist, and Oben's got this side covered for lead damage. I'm just not so sure about the Dart Monkey being able to do the rest of the work. Okay, but we had it covered. Balloon Jitsu should help out a lot. And then we can start clearing that barricade. Come on. Ugh. So we are losing a few lives. See, the reason I placed my ninja where I put him in the first place was because I thought it would be a simple case of balloons come from up here and up here, they cross in the middle and go down to the bottoms. It would be a pretty short map, but it would be straightforward, so to speak. So here's the problem with ninjas being on that side. So we can do this to save a little bit of our lives, but honestly we won't be able to save too many because I still want to buy this and get this out of the way so I can see what's underneath and potentially put towers a lot more in the middle for extra protection. And we are going to lose a few lives in the process, which does suck. Okay, but there we go. What's here? What's here? What? Really? What? What does this do? This doesn't help. What? I thought we'd be able to, like... Oh, I don't even know. Well, at least we can put our sniper here. And he can help out slightly. He can definitely help out with the camo balloons at least. Get the shrapnel. That should help out. But damn. That's all? That's all we get given? 2,000 to place, what, 1.5 towers in the middle? That's not cool. I was expecting a lot more. Alright. Damn, though, look, Oben's side is struggle-lugging. Actually losing us the game right now, Oben. Thanks. Nah, it's not Oben's fault. I did not know how this map worked when I dove into it. And honestly, this is gonna suck for the Moab. Because, luckily it's not double HP Moabs. If this was the map with double HP Moabs, we'd be screwed. But maybe with the semi-auto, we'd be alright, because the Moab's coming from Oben's side. Oh no, it's coming from that side. That's fine. That's fine. I was gonna say, if the Moab was coming from Oben's side, we'd be screwed. But since it's coming for the ninja, we might have a chance. Do we have a chance? Oh, we do. There it is. Okay. We do have a chance. One shot, one opportunity. The rest of the lyrics, sing it by yourself so there's less copyright involved. So let's get stronger stim. Let's upgrade our crossbow a little bit too. He's feeling a little bit weak, and he could definitely help out a little more on Oben's side of things. Because you can't forget that no matter what, even if it is top path, or these top two going at the same time, that the bottom two are still active. The balloons are still going through the entire map, every single round. Whether it's starting up here and ending down here, starting over here and ending over here, all paths are still engaged. So if we have a problem up here, we also have a problem down here, etc. So we're going to go for fully auto rifle next, or should we save up for our Crossbow Master? We're going to have to think like 12 steps ahead for this. Oh no, we've just gotten Oben's lovely wall of trees, so that should help us out quite dramatically. Alright, now fully auto rifle's kicking butt, which is good to know. Our mana shield has come back, which is very helpful. And we seem to be doing alright. Luckily we only have to go to round 70, so even if we are struggle-lugging, round 70 isn't that bad. It's just round 63 that I'm thinking might be a little bit of a double S. As we in the business call, a shit show. Alright, so I'm thinking next up we go never miss targeting, because that is going to help us out a lot with everything that is not a camo balloon. And then we either have the option of going for Elite Defender, Crossbow Master, or a Spectre. I'm probably going to go Elite Defender because we don't need to go that many more rounds. And these two are a little bit more pricey. So, yeah. I'm also probably not going to edit this last map here just because it is new to me, and it's probably new to a lot of you guys as well, because I think it's... I'd say it is an expert map, but I honestly don't know. From what I can tell, it looks like an expert, maybe an intermediate map. Just due to the fact that I've lost some lives. I'd say it's an expert map. It's meant to challenge you, it's meant to be difficult, it's not meant to be too easy. Especially the fact that each round the spawn points alternate. So that makes me think it's an expert map, but there it is. A lovely Elite Defender 5th tier. I sure hope he can defend Wave 63 solo, because that's what I'm betting on. Because we literally can't fit anything else in here. That's mainly my fault because I put him right in the middle. We probably could have fit 2 snipers in there, but I'm a little dumb. Luckily, snipers can go anywhere they want on this map, and it doesn't make too much of a difference. So let's put another plane down. We're going for Spectre again. Well, not Spectre, but never miss. And we're just going to hope for the best for Wave 63. I've heard good things about the Elite Defender versus Wave 63. So I guess this is where he will shine. Either make or break this game. I think he's in a good position to be handling Wave 63 by himself if he needs to. So let's just see how it goes. Ooh, that seemed interesting. Did it not seem interesting? That seemed quite hairy, if I do say so myself, but I think we've got this managed. Ooh, okay, we've got it managed. We're all good. We've survived 63, and in doing so, I think we've also survived this game, because I don't think any of these rounds are going to be harder than 63. In any case, I was thinking maybe you could put like some sort of spiked ball thing at the start of one of the tracks, so that it's also at the end of another, and it can stall a little bit over there as well. Just to give you a little bit of prep work and some pre-damage before they actually get to the main show in the middle. Alright, but we seem to be doing it. We seem to be doing it. Don't get me wrong, it was definitely an uphill struggle, but I don't think we have to worry too much anymore. Round 70 is nothing special. and certainly I think if we were to go to round 80, I think we would manage. Like, it doesn't seem to be too difficult. It just seems to be the early game, as usual, is the painful part of the process. So let's just hook up our lovely wizard with a ball of lightning. Not wizard, druid. And I think we'll be good. I don't think there's really anything else we need, and that's because this is round 70 and we basically just won right about. Now. Whew. Damn, but there you go. That spin X marks the spot. There's an X there, there's an X there, there's a small X there. This is a plus, and this is a tree. I don't know, but there you go. X marks the spot. Oh wow, we didn't even use our village or our cannon just because Ninja Alchemist held our backs, kept us safe. But yeah, those are the towers we used. Here's our stats, and here's our lovely rewards. Get another 50 trophies. But there you go. That is the last part of X marks the spot. I hope that helps you guys out. These two maps were pretty tricky. Adora's Temple I've gotten used to now, so it's not too difficult. But these two maps were a bit of a pain. So I hope that helps you guys out. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to go look in the trophy store now to maybe purchase some more items. I hope you guys do too. Peace out.